Red light to green light.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay.
All right, today's sunset, 8:40 or 8:38 p.m., 7:38 p.m. at Standard Time. Sunrise today, 7:30 or 5:48 a.m., 4:48 a.m. on Standard Time. Probably more of my eye drop. Yeah. All right, see ya, Mom. And that is not only the night where we usually see the Victoria Day fireworks. Because of all that stuff I put in my eye. Oh, There we go, guys. I had to reset the phone. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. I had to spend a few minutes restarting the phone. Restarting my phone. I had to spend a few minutes restarting the phone. It might connect in the boot. So, and normally it doesn't do that. Normally it just connects and then we reconnect. Yeah. Well, now, like, how much score now?
It was still 3-0 when I checked just a couple minutes ago.
I'm guessing that's it. You're a Leaf fan. Maybe it's not worth watching, and maybe some people are starting to bet. Maybe this is. I know a lot of people are starting to bet that this may be the end for the Leafs core era as we know it.
Core 4 got scored.
You tried so many things. You tried everything. You tried changing the code, but it ain't luck. Now finally I have heard through the ice. Well, I had to reset the phone. It wasn't working correctly, so I had to finally reset. So my phone finally reset. We were good to go. It wasn't loading. I finally had to restart the thing. God, man. It's bad, man. Like, I thought the Leafs could score on there. Hopefully it isn't as bad as that last game. Maybe we can, maybe they can, at least like pull within like two goals, and maybe they can force overtime. Maybe they can score within 2 goals and force OT. Like, happened. Yeah, that would make things really bigger now. No, like, check the score now. Like, I want to really see what the score is. Still,
5:34.
still 3-0.
They must have gotten like one of those just flurry of goals back to back.
I guess it's officially obvious that the Leafs have fully changed as Game 7's always been. And this is what a lot of people are telling you. You never win Game 7s.
It's like if they could just play like they played in the last game, and maybe something good can happen. Like they're playing at home for Pete's sake. They should be able to win at home.
Game 1, if they can score at least 1 goal and then come within 2, and then maybe Hornet comes within, maybe Toronto comes within like 1 or 2.
Get the goals. Come on.
So
They're in the game. They're not scoring goals.
And when the period started, there were no goals at all.
I know. So I was thinking that Florida must have managed to somehow shell shock them and get them to 3 clip guns. Just
Oh, okay, we're not training for another. So this might be it, guys. For all you Leaf fans, this is the end of the year. I was actually telling people like, and this is at a talking point now for many months. But Rossi usually gets really good, but Wall really went down the same percentage. No one showed up. I thought Toronto had a really good start to the game. Toronto showed up. I had to get this thing a restart. So I'm gonna have to restart the thing, and I have to. I've been shivering after starting my live stream once I get my phone on LTE. was my part official switch to LP because I'm kind of done with this whole stuff. We were kind of talking like this earlier. Is even though I hit Florida, I would say good job to them. But like, I think it's come down to the possibility now. I think this is really the end. When you start to think about it, we're actually wondering if it's shock people when they went down 2-0. And a lot of people are looking at this saying 2018. If Game 7 of 2018 has definitely closer, in my opinion. A lot of people are comparing this year to 2018, when to the one in 2018, where Boston went up 7-0. Do you think this game might be a blowout?
No.
Look at that, like, you want to have the score now? Like,
Okay, we used to-
so we know that the series is done.
4:59.
Well, who knows? Maybe Toronto and Poles have won.
Maybe.
A Poles had 2. My God, Emma. Yeah, like, I think this is it. I feel like when they had that shell shock, went up 3-0 in the one period. For the most part, I feel like there's really no excuse anymore. I have to think that this is it, but maybe I'm not trending toward. I feel like it's probably time, and this is one of the reasons I actually didn't hit Toronto in the first place, because Florida couldn't actually have anybody down. We haven't lost in a shootout in a winner-take-all game since Columbus. Since when we had to play Columbus 2 years ago, we had to actually restart. We had to restart. I asked Florida at this point to be Toronto by trying to pull within range, so like, hopefully it's not to become a shutout. Like, I wonder if they had a major. I'm wondering if they had a major penalty.
I don't know. They probably could have.
They hurt 3-0. Yeah, Toronto really shell shocked. Like, who knows? They even blow it. It had Toronto pulls within like a range where Florida doesn't see what's coming. Like, I'll be right back. Well, it kind of is the end for the Maple Leafs. Well, we hit 4-4, and now I feel like I actually think things have to at this point. Yeah, guys, this is kind of the end of the whole Shadow Clan Maple Leafs here. I really said, had they not have won Game 6 on Friday night, we would not have been here right now with the Maple Leafs. And this happened in 2018. Most people will remember. And I kind of already raised the white flag on it anyway. Eventually, it makes me wonder if they do come back from 3-0 down. Thankfully, you can't really do believe you just cannot come back from 3-0. Want to check the score on your phone again?
56.
Oh. Yeah, you know, there really might be no point in just thinking of thinking about the Olympics anymore. I think if it was basically now it's been like a month. Well, if Leaf polls is like one of the outside of it, people within 3. I want to talk to about
People over there having a pretty noisy.
Yeah.
Somebody over there is having one too, if you can't see it.
I had to reset the phone. So, Toronto, I thought Toronto was going to win. I thought Florida, in my opinion, was going to win, and sure enough, it was a lot this way. It's not even America. I think at this point, I think just end it. Just end the season. There's no way Soares. I just feel like just end it. Soares is not coming back. Anyway, I just figure maybe you have a movie, maybe you can make extra time, maybe you have all of them and maybe come back in better form maybe next year. If not, then I don't know if he's not, we're a lot concerned for actually, especially after the score, especially after what happened to Samsonov, especially after what happened with Ilya Samsonov, last year. I don't know if you remember, this time a year ago, around the house when they played Boston, they were not great. I don't know if we're gonna try and come back from 3-0 down. Because they don't normally come back from 3-0 down. I just don't think the Leafs can come back. Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't think this team can come back from 3-0 down. Yeah. It's sure. Quick point. I thought Florida was in range, but if you had that in Toronto, it would have been having a totally different conversation. I mean, 9 out of 10 since 9 out of 10. This time in this era, and 9 out of 10 since 03, and 9 out of 10 games since 2003. That's another one too. I have to reset the phone. Yeah.
No, I can make this in.
Huh. So how is the score now? At the end of the first period.
Oh, wait. See the end of this guy. Ooh.
Alright, check the score now.
Still 3-0. Second intermission.
We're actually wondering if the we will be shocked if the score comes back if they come back within range of Florida. I don't think we're gonna have an exact comeback, but like if they come back, if they shall shot Florida and come back within range, I don't know what happened here, but it must have been a really serious penalty. We knew that this might be it for the Maple Leafs. Dude,
I wonder if it's that park on Liverpool. You know, that sort of goes down to Glendale.
yeah,
Maybe that's sort of like, oh,
yeah. Normally, the Leafs wouldn't have at least a couple of points. We're actually set to be in the Stanley Cup final. We would have had to play Carolina right now, but we're starting to in the free pool. Why we're wondering if they can come back within this. Can the Leafs come back within range? It is a shutout. We haven't had a shutout loss in a winner take all game since Columbus only a few years ago, 5 years ago. And offensively, you have to notice that it's certainly our offense really wasn't great in the regular season overall. I don't think there are a lot of people that compare it to be Matthews, injury of Matthews. But I feel like from a team perspective, everyone took a step back and Florida really came out with a shell shocker. I'm honestly wondering. We're actually wondering if they may be able to keep Florida in check. But if they leave Florida in check, Florida. But yeah, no one picked Toronto anyway. I don't think anyone picked Toronto to win this game. Realistically, if they force OT, if they come back and force OT, let's say Florida comes back. Florida comes back. Let's say Florida comes back. Florida comes back from the deficit where they can come here now. Well, I had to reset my phone. How am I feeling right now after the quarterback with this team? Well, it's not going well at all. Florida, yeah, at this point, I felt like the Leafs were probably done. They are probably done. Realistically, I wish we may have played Tampa. I think a lot of us, I was honestly wishing that we played Florida, but I think I was wishing that we played the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Tampa Bay Lightning, which is the other good team. The other team Florida played years ago. So we know the Leafs. Rocky. I thought Wall was very good in the elimination games. I guess we were wrong. I guess people were wrong in Game 7s. Or maybe I don't really see Toronto winning a game. And I really felt like this is it. Like everything was on the line this year, and if a loss in Game 7 tonight, which is I think now more likely, there are going to be a lot of changes. I feel like I'm starting to think a year. We have to go for at least a couple of years to leave for national guard. It's kind of the end of it being a playoff. So I might trend down. I did think that maybe not a lot of people will be back. I guess not everybody will be back. I guess not everybody will be back. But this year 9, it hasn't worked. I guess now not a lot of people will be back. I think this really was a lot more controversial than what we saw in 2023. It was 2023 than what we saw in 2015. So 2015, after about a decade of this, it simply hasn't worked, and it hasn't been 9 out of 10 up until about this point. It looks like we could be trending if they lose tonight. 9 out of 10 is probably now most likely the way. And Lang goal here like a bunch. So like we were able to see how Florida was able to. So we know that the season's over. So I already raised the white flag after game 5. So we will talk about what happened, where we go from here, and what I think went wrong with the 2014 2017 rebuild. And maybe what went wrong. I might even go into the elimination myself, but I would probably go in what went right and what went wrong with this rebuild. With the 2014 2017 rebuild here. For the Promise, we can just go into what went right and kind of what went wrong too. I would kind of go into the right and wrong of all of them. So what went right, I think it was the Maple Leafs did have success in the regular season. I felt like the rebuild was just too rushed. Maybe had they kept it on for maybe a little while longer, let Matthews and Marner develop, and then maybe go all in. Maybe we would have talked maybe 2019 would have been maybe the year it would have reached the expectation of getting into the playoffs. They were not expected to even be in the postseason 2017. So what? So the score still was good nothing. So the score still 3-0.
Still in the information.
Yeah, they went to the second round twice. So I didn't feel like time will heal back. They went to the second round. They went to the second round in both years. So I think I don't know if it will be a rebuild, but I don't know if we're going into it. The next new rebuild on D1. I don't know what the new rebuild will be. So I know when kids say that they really next year. I am very clear of Brad Field. We've known that Brad Field actually hasn't had very much at all as far as playoff success in Calgary. Success over in Calgary. They haven't been to the conference finals since 2002. I think this is the closest I think they were going to get. We all know that this has been like 9 out of 10. It's been 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 since 2003. I think this is really it. Like, I am going to be talking about this and say what went wrong with the rebuild. I'm starting to think that I'm gonna make a video to say what went wrong with the 2024 with the 2014 to 2017 rebuild. Go through what happened and maybe go going through years because this has been a lot of years now of regular season success, and then they just get knocked out, wait to be knocked out in round 1. But like, it just has not been there, and I honestly thought the Leafs were gonna do it. But now I don't even have any Roger again. Roger's really not reliable compared to Keller. Compared to what I was having Keller. I like stay with Keller. I think maybe we would have maybe the connection would have been okay. However, it wasn't with Roger, and I think Roger's internet just simply doesn't work with his phone out here. Yeah.
Ian's watching the game.
Like Ian thinking,
Same thing Hush says.
this is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anyone there with you aside from Dawson?
Well, maybe. Walkman. I think I'm gonna go with Walkman. I have to think that this is. I don't think that I just thought we're not gonna have much and I have to explain it. The Rangers rebuild was rushed, and after what happened with the Rangers. You know what? I just believe can turn it on, boy.
People must be in a pretty gloomy mood. Or pissed off. Or both.
Well, people might come back, you know. They can always come back.
Yeah, well.
And, you know, as long as the game stays within 3, like, they can pull off 3 goals and then eventually get packed up.
Well, I say it's possible. You know, the probability is zero. It isn't zero, but it's pretty small.
Yeah. People are probably already leaving the game.
Yeah.
And good thing we're not watching this time round.
Yeah.
You want to hack the score?
A lot of yelling at the TV. Still second intermission.
Yeah, they can probably win that. If Florida hadn't scored, if Florida hadn't scored those goals, then what would have been the outcome?
Well, then it would still be 0-0.
We all know that Brad Living doesn't have that much reputation as far as the league.
Geez, I would really like to be over there, wherever the hell that's coming from.
I feel like now, the problem we're in the Rangers team is about score. Well, I have a feeling even with scores, maybe if we had scores, like, I feel like at this point, the season was probably already done. As soon as the Leafs went down to 3-2, I felt like it was already over. I think I already kind of raised the weight quick on the season anyway. Especially. Normally the Japanese Eagles will be out by now. There haven't been that many books. Yeah, normally the Japanese Beagles would be out by now. Or mosquitoes haven't been out tonight.
Well, it's pretty cold. It's probably too cold for the bugs. I'm glad I'm fully equipped in my winter coat.
Yeah, maybe if the Maple Leafs keep the game was intact, and it is possible. Toronto came back from 4-1 down and beat Tampa. 4-1 down. Tampa came back. Carl came back 4-1 down and beat Tampa. Carl came back 4-1 down and beat Tampa. So it's not the end yet. But there's still some line play, right? I just don't think it's gonna. I don't see it happening. Like, really, after what happened in Game 5, I really didn't see it happening. Like, I really didn't see it happening with the Leafs. I think it was obvious that the Leafs were gonna lose the series.
Yeah.
You want to check the score now?
It doesn't even start. Period hasn't even started yet.
I think
They're
it's.
going home.
Wait, what?
I guess they haven't finished yet. Yeah.
Haven't finished yet, but wait.
There's dishes that need to be put away.
I think this is the end of the Leafs season as we know it now. Unfortunately. And not unfortunate for my Stanley Cup pick that it might survive. But the problem is, unfortunately, it's not only the end of the season, but probably the end of the era here. Like, we were really talking about it last year. And we were saying, if not, there are going to be really serious changes in the Toronto Maple Leafs after this year. And that's what we were really all talking about. And that's what I was talking about before. Is that there was really no playoff success this year. There was no playoff success this year. They were going to initiate a rebuild here. I think we might be coming. I don't know how far they want to go with the rebuild, but I feel like the Leafs are probably not making the playoffs next year. I think maybe the things both as a group and I think as really a playoff team in general, I think most people are kind of I don't really have any expectations with them this coming year, so I think I'm coming maybe. I don't think coming. Maybe like there might be no. I'll scream at the end of the game. Maybe I'll scream at the end of the game. I'm not actually sure what's going on. The internet connection hasn't been working. We all knew. Hi, James Robson. How are you? Yeah, we're back. I'm gonna have to reset the phone. Alright, so restart the phone. Maybe for can be calculated to wall and bounce back in the second period throughout and restart going. And Bobrovsky and stun Bobrovsky. There's really no way that he can stun Bobrovsky. And you do best, man. Thank you, King Rossi. You know, the score within, how you cut the score? So last time you cut the NHL, the score on the game.
Oh, I'm not really all that excited about it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of give it up. Yeah. Yeah, my myself and stuff. Yeah, I will be right back. Thank you, this page. I am after so many years of being a playoff team, I don't bet comeback, guys. Like, I feel like it's over, but it's kind of the end for Reddit comeback. And we've been talking about this before. I'm gonna have to wonder what went wrong with the. I want to explain maybe what went wrong here. I want to explain what the franchise. Things I just have a feel like they haven't fully developed. I have a feeling that a lot of these guys here were not developed. Maybe too early enough. Maybe you should have let them develop, see what they can do, and then go all in. I think maybe had they missed the playoffs in 2017, maybe they wouldn't have been okay. You know, there's really no reason for the Maple Leafs to not be a contender other than maybe something. But we know the big guy don't come to show up in Game 7s, and we know Game 7s don't work in paper. So I can honestly keep an eye on that. I'll be right back. Yeah, I can always check on that myself, but like, you know what, guys? I thought the Leafs had hands. They blew it. I don't really see the Leafs coming back. So I think that this is kind of the end for the this. A lot of people have said that this era, the Matthews era, was a complete waste. I'm honestly have to say, I don't want to blame. I think now I want to go over just what went right and what went. I think what went wrong. I also kind of want to know what went wrong within the last couple of years. Mostly, I think it's just been. Mostly, I feel like it's just been maybe the rebuild. Maybe had they just. I didn't even realize. I think he really screwed. I think the Leafs really screwed up with the idea. The idea. It hasn't worked under Babcock. It hasn't worked under Keefe, and it now definitely hasn't worked under Ruby either. So officially, I am officially asking, like, where do they go as far as? I don't think it's gonna be. I think actually. Oh, it's 3-1.
What is it?
Yeah,
They the Leafs finally scored.
finally scored one. I'm wondering how best. I don't see them coming back, but like, yeah.
They scored.
But like, I'm gonna make a video just telling people maybe just what went right and what went wrong with the 2014. I have to think what went wrong. I feel like what went wrong, in my opinion. I know Anthony Brewer is probably going to explain it on his podcast, but I feel like what went wrong. I do want to think I feel like I feel like the rebuild ended too soon. Too soon, and we saw it with the Rangers. And we kind of saw it very similar to what happened with the Rangers. And when you end the rebuild too soon, you can't develop, I guess. And they have not been built for that success. So I feel like really equip the team first. And then go all in. I think you should let the guys develop, and then the young guys develop, and then go all in. What went wrong, I think, was one of the things that went wrong, and I feel like with why it went wrong. One of the reasons I think it went wrong, and I think I'm going to tell everybody this. I know, but I have not been that comfortable all year. And I think then, but now it's definitely showing up it's definitely showing up. So in 2014, they hired Brendan Shanahan. But ever since then, they've been kind of stuck where they are due to a rush rebuild. I have to think it was a rush rebuild. The rebuild was just rushed. And I think the Leafs really were not able to have that playoff success, and it was rushed. And as a result, even though I think it took so many years for them to develop,
wonder if I think they may be done here.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! Now it's 4-1.
What?
Now it's 4-1 for Florida. Who knows? You never know. Like this happened in 20. Remember when Boston blew a 4-1 deficit on Toronto blew a 4-1 deficit to Boston, and then we lost in 7.
Uh-huh. Well, how are you? Where are you seeing the game? The game scores.
Oh yeah, I usually it's this thing right here.
Oh,
We may be trending for maybe.
well, it doesn't look like there's going to be any more action here. I want to get home.
Yeah.
Things to do.
Yep. But in this case, guys, I don't think I'm going to be filming the elimination of the Maple Leafs. And neither I'm turning on the game either. So, figuring at this point, my Stanley Cup pick is staying in. No one can beat Florida. Like, essentially, nobody can beat the Panthers in the East. Well, I just feel like maybe no one in the East can beat Florida.
Maybe.
Boston and Florida. I think Bruins fans and Lightning fans, I think like Lightning fans have kind of been warning us like of what's coming our way, of what was coming our way. I'm beginning to wonder if Lightning fans were warning us what was coming our way. I feel like if Florida can stay, if Toronto can stay within like range of Florida and be able to erase the deficit, the 4-1 deficit, and that happened 2 years ago, over 2 years ago. Toronto, Florida, or Tampa, like, a 4-1 series deficit on the Panthers over in Tampa Bay, came back from 4-1 down. From 4-1 down, they were able to come back. Come back and beat well, I checked and it's been 9 out of 10. Now it's 9 out of 10. Like, yeah, now it's 9 out of 10. So you really have to go back to 2003. So essentially, it would be 9 out of 10 winner take all games. Yeah, it's been ever since 2003. Had the problems with Game 7s began in 2003. So I don't think a lot of people can blame this era, but like realistically, there are going to be a lot of people talking about what went wrong with the
Yeah.
what maybe not what went wrong, but what went wrong with this era, or what went wrong over the past decade of this past.
It's just that they haven't been able to score. That's the main problem. That they haven't been scoring goals like they're supposed to.
I'm actually starting to think that maybe this whole rebuild thing that happened 10 years ago was rushed. I don't think if given the guys time to develop and then go all in, and I think maybe they would have been okay. When you rush a rebuild, I feel like it's just where they've been due to a rush rebuild. So well, yeah. The Leaf, yeah. I wish the Leaf. I'm not watching the rest of the game. I'm actually going to come back from 4-1 down. 4-1 down for host team. So, alright, I'm going to hop on now. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Alright, bye bye, everybody. I think